Alright everybody, we got us a $25 Harbor Freight welding cart. This cart was made by Chicago Electric. I think that's actually pronounced Chicago, just down the street from Beijing. So as you can see here, the current price on this cart is $29.99 at Harbor Freight with their instant savings deals. Back in January, whenever they still had actual coupons, they had one for $22.49. And as you can see, after tax, my total was just under $25 for this cart. Oh, that's pretty nice. It comes pre-assembled. All you gotta do is put your chains on. Even comes with some dust on it. Alright, we all know it didn't come pre-assembled, but I thought that'd be funny. So I'll give you a little time lapse on the assembly of it that I just did, and then I'll tighten all these up and we'll put our machine on it and see what it looks like. Still smells like China. A little mold growing on that rubber. Got a little shmoo on it, so I'm gonna put some gloves on. Alright, looks like we got all size nuts and bolts. Got our tire washers and pins right here. Appears to be a Chinese nationality on the nuts. Alright, go figure. Sure, you got that? Little tip for when you're doing these things: when you assemble them, leave everything a little bit loose until you get it all put together, and then tighten everything down. It makes everything go together a little easier. some help? Alright, the bolts and nuts are 10 millimeter. Alright, out of all those I had one that stripped out the threads when I tightened it up, so it's not tightening down. It's just the nuts just rounding off inside there. And that was on one of the caster wheels, so I'm going to trade this one out for one of these ones that doesn't matter on the top. Got any mosquito? That's what your fingers are going to look like. Alright, first impressions. It's basically what I expected for a cheap welding cart, but it's well worth the money for what I paid for it. I'm not going to use those things. A couple things to note: the tires are pretty cheesy rubber, and they already have some weird colored oxidation going on from out of the box, so might clean that up. And the other thing is these right here, these hooks to hang your cables on, the edges of them are super sharp right along here. I think I'm going to take those off and either file that down, sand it down, because I don't want to get it cutting up all my cables, since that's what you're supposed to hang on there. But other than that, the finish is nice. It's not bad. I'm going to put a welder on it and see what it looks like. Alright, the reason I got this cart is because I have this Lincoln 125 weld pack. It's a flux core wire welder, and I got this at the Home Depot for $100 because it looks like a beaver chewed on the box, and I was able to get a discount because of that, but the machine itself has never been unpackaged, so I was a little bit off on the price I paid for the welder because freedom costs a buckle. Can't beat that deal. He didn't even eat very much of the instruction manual. As you can see, that's about the biggest welder you're going to want to put on here, but it holds it pretty nice. You can move it around. Rolls halfway decent. Lines put on here. Alright, there it is, folks. It's the Harbor Freight 100-pound weld cart. I don't know how much this thing weighs, but probably close to the max on it, but it fits. Alright, if y'all hadn't subscribed and you want to catch me on the next video, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And I will see y'all on the next one. That's item number 60790. There's your specs.